All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Ready? Blue ready. Follow.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Follow.
On second down, here's Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now they try the right side here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
3-19. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Fighting through pressure. And in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping, and he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 1st down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's keep bringing it. Stay in there. Hey, sub. Let's go. Ready. Blue ready.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
No.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And they'll go on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Foreman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ready, white 25, Sonny. Hey, sub. Let's go. That.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A carry for Foreman, and a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
handoff looking right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will be taken in at the 1. Take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 61 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
2nd down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, triple C.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. First down, Winston. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Winston. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
56. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Give him 30 yards there. Jameis now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them. Not what they need.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Their season ends here.